video is going to be about how to properly pick your basil. We sell a lot of basil at the market, and I hear repeatedly that people have trouble keeping it alive, and I find that the reason they have trouble keeping it alive is because they pick it wrong. So today I'm going to show you the proper way to pick your basil. I've got a good example of a basil plant here that's growing in a 6-inch pot, which is the way we sell it quite often. We put 4 plants in this 6-inch pot, and as you can see, this one is pretty tall and it's ready to be picked. It needs to be picked right now. So I'm going to show you what to do to pick it properly so that you can grow this into a basil plant that will give you more basil than an individual family can possibly eat. So the top of the plant is here. This is the new growth right here, the newest growth. And what I'm going to do is go down from there, and I'm going to pinch this off right there. See, I just pinched that off and made it look like that. And then I'm going to do this here as well. Go in here and pinch that off with my fingernail. You can use scissors if you don't want to use your fingernail. If you do very much of this, it actually does stain your fingers, your fingernails. I don't know why, because it doesn't seem like it should be a staining thing, but I've picked enough of it that it did stain my fingernails. And this is the last one on this plant. I'm just going to go right here at the top of this leaf branch. And it's got, as you can see, it's got these little branches coming out right here. Those little branches and these little branches right here, this is a leaf. And right at the base where the leaf touches the stem is a branch that's growing. That little branch is going to grow into a basil branch that you can pick off and use just like you can all the other branches. And so when you pick it this way, it makes it turn into a bush. And then every week you would go through here and pick off the new growth and pick off anything that grew in the last week, basically. So it might be down here, could possibly even be down here, or it might be right here. The basil plant will eventually try to bloom, and it doesn't have a pretty blossom. It just has a green blossom that is not nice. But if I can find one, this basil's too young to have any blossoms on it yet, but when you see it, you'll recognize what it is, and you should pick that off pretty much as soon as you see it. Pinch down to the next set of leaves and get rid of that, because the basil's plant is to make seeds, and the flower is what it uses to make those seeds. And if you keep picking it off, that basil plant has to keep trying to grow new basil flowers to make its seeds. And so you are playing a dirty trick on it, but that's how you're going to get your abundant supply of basil off of your plant. So don't pick individual leaves off, because what happens when you do that, it just shoots up a stalk. It'll get up tall, and then it'll eventually flower, and this basil plant would die if you did that. So pick it the proper way to create more basil than you can possibly eat. Here's a basil plant that's been pruned back for a while. You can see that the little top branches that have come out, this is what was right here is what was originally cut off, and these have already grown like that quite a bit, so it won't be long till they're ready to be picked. Hope this helps you in your production of your own basil. Thanks for watching.